This is the first game between 5BG versus LPHG1. This is game number 1.
And I'm coming into the game now. This is Raz Reaper 89 hosting alongside of a Chewy.
Just judging by their ELOs, I think LPHG1 will probably win. Usually when you have a 1700 ELO guy, he'll usually carry and win the game. But of course anything can happen.
There we go, I'm now in game. And actually both of these teams have played against each other before in 3v3. I know Warlock Army and Dragon Tooth were both part of that team. And if I remember correctly, it was Dragon Tooth's team that beat Warlock Army. They had a good Blitzcrank. I believe they took Blitzcrank the first game, and then Warlock Army went with Nocturne the second game, and Warlock Army won, but then Dragon Tooth won in the end with Shyvana. I don't remember exactly who the other players were. I think we're just waiting on the last guy to join right now.
Yeah, I think he's having some internet issues, but hopefully they can get started soon. Well, while we're waiting, let's take a look at all their rankings and see what champions they like to play.
That sounds like a good idea.
Let's see, Little Destroyer. Looks like he likes to play Ash and Grave. So we'll probably see Little Destroyer maybe as their AD carry. Oh, looks like they're about to be ready. Okay, oh, here we go. We're picking the bands.
And just so you know, Chewy, I'm about 10 seconds behind you, 5 to 10 seconds behind you on the stream.
First ban is Darius, which is a very good ban. Everyone thinks he's pretty OP. He can pretty do...
Except you, apparently.
Yeah. And then that second ban is Shin. These are pretty common bans today now. Second ban is Riven, pretty interesting. Maybe they looked at their history, maybe one of the players like to play Riven.
I wonder if that means Warlock Army's going top, because that's 2 top champs right there. I've actually never seen Warlock Army in a 5v5, I've only seen 3v3s.
Second ban on their team is Kassadin.
No Shaco ban yet.
I know, pretty interesting. Or even Morgana.
I have a feeling both of those are coming right now. I would definitely not leave those open unless they just absolutely know their opponent,
Fizz.
which I think they do. I think.
It's very interesting.
Wow. I think they do play against each other though quite a bit because they're both at the same college playing against each other.
Yeah, so they probably know what champions they like to play. And the last fan is Lee Sin. Still no Morgana or Shaco.
Shaco and Morgana are both open. I really want to see a Shaco. That could get fun.
Oh, yes.
Ari's open. God, you got a bunch of good champs. Trendamere. Blitzcrank, which I know Warlock
very
Kami likes
interesting.
Blitzcrank.
Kog'Maw is the first pick. Pretty safe. Kog'Maw's can either go mid or bot as AD, so it doesn't really give away what they're going. But a Rise and a Renekton, pretty interesting as well. Instant lock Taric. I wonder if Taric and Kog'Maw would both be bought.
I hate it when they pick AP first because that's like so easy to counter. Like now there are 3 champs who can counter Rise.
Definitely. We still don't know if Kog'Maw is going to go mid or top, though. Sonya, pretty...
I'm guessing he's going to go bot.
They have a lot of CC for purple team. Or team LPH. Maokai, Roots, Renekton Stun, Rises, Binding, and Sona CC.
Yeah, if you stun and let Rise have time to do anything, you're toast.
Ooh, Jarvan, that's actually a really good pick with Malphite, because if Malphite goes in there, ults, Jarvan ults right there, and then locks him down. Lux. I don't really like that pick. Lux versus Rise.
I don't know.
Maybe they're trolling us a little bit.
Late game, Lux has that range, and she gets her laser big enough, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like
I'd definitely give Rise the advantage early game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Looks like they're gonna stick with Lux. Pretty interesting though, because they really don't have a whole lot of damage besides Kog'Maw and Lux. Malphite doesn't do too much damage, neither does Jarvan as well. And Taric doesn't do hardly any. And final pick is Graves. So you have...
I'm glad they gave Lil Destroyer. I'm glad they gave him the last pick, because then he can counter whoever. That's why they put their AD carry last.
Yeah.
He can counter whoever they're going against. So he now knows he's going against Kog'Maw.
So we have a Graves and Sonya versus a Kog and Tarnic. There's no flash on Tarnic. And on top we got Renekton versus Jarvan. And then in mid we have Lux versus Rise. Which lane do you think will win? Top, mid, and bottom?
Ooh. Mid lane, I gotta give it to Rise early game. Unless Lux does something crazy. I just don't know. That one could kind of go either way. I think Rise has an early game, Lux late game. But, it's very different. It's according to how Kog'Maw lands his ulti. It's according to how much creeps Kog'Maw gets.
And also,
I don't know.
It also depends if Kog'Maw gets a lot of kills, get deaths early on too, because Graves can really burst him down with Sonya and her ult. Sonya ult and Graves.
I may still have to give it. I may still have to give it to Kog'Maw though, because if Graves darts in to get that buckshot, all Taric has to do is stun, and then Kog'Maw can eat him. I think that's a pretty good combo down bot. In the jungle, you got Malphite versus Maokai. Really could go either way. And then Jarvan Renekton, kind of same story. Jarvan has a good ult, but Renekton has that dart ability. So.
Oh yeah, Renekton is ridiculous as a top laner.
And we know he likes to play Renekton. He tried to play it against us, but we were able to ban him. So I've actually never seen him play a Renekton.
Do we see a possible invade? Do you think any team's going to invade early? Both teams do have CV.
I honestly think both teams are going to invade, which could actually end up in a pretty funny fight at the beginning. If I were on either one of these teams, I would be calling for invade right now. But then again, that's just me.
I feel though that LPH has more damage though. I mean, Renekton does a lot of damage. Maokai can do pretty good damage. Rise, of course, does a lot of damage, and so does Graves. While 5BG, they only have Cog and Lux, like I said, that do the most damage as their team. So the only way I think they could win late game would be if Cog is either super fed or has tons of damage.
Oh yeah, Cog's going to definitely have to carry the team, which a lot of times people don't even consider Cog a carry because he really doesn't have the ability to carry a team late game unless he just absolutely dominates the early game, which Cogmaw can definitely do. And if he does, he can definitely carry a team. But I don't know. I'm really liking Purple Team right now. Their setup and everything. Sona's a good support. Graves has crazy damage late game. Rise being able to lock people and burst people down almost instantaneously. Maokai with a huge poke. Renekton being able to basically be untargetable because of his maneuverability. But then you also have Lux Laser, which does dumb things.
Yeah, we could see some epic kills with her Lux Laser. But actually, I just realized this, Malphite took Teleport, so if they can get a ward down bot, Malphite can just teleport in there and turn things around. Even top lane, too.
Yeah, I was about to say Jarvan took Teleport as well. I think he has the same idea, maybe some triple ganks or double ganks.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
About 5 seconds left till this game starts.
Uh-oh. Hello, client. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at the skins. Team Purple has 4 skins, while only 2 skins for Team Blue.
If you've ever watched TSM's Odd One, he says it, skins wins.
Yep, skins do win. Good skins win most games.
My favorite out of all those is still the Graves skin. Mafia Graves. Mafia Graves and Gangster Twitch. Those are my 2 favorite skins.
I like Maokai's skin and Renekton's skin. Those are pretty cool. I like those.
Yeah, that's the new Maokai skin.
Yeah, very nice. Jarvan's skin's pretty interesting too.
I don't know if I've actually seen that. I've seen that one in game. I've seen that you can get it. I've just never seen it in game.
Alright, looks like everyone is gonna go boots. Ooh, Kog'Maw takes the Dorn's Blade. Very interesting. And we have Purple Team, they're already pinging right there for a possible invasion. Ooh, Blue Team is pinging at their blue, so they could be invading. Very interesting.
Like I said, we may have a double invade here, but I really don't see Purple Team invading red. I don't know, though. Looks like they're going for it.
Looks like they know the invasion is coming. They're going to set up right here, right around this bush.
They're just outside of each other's range.
Blue Team does have more wards than they do, so they could, hopefully they'll ward before they go in there. But looking at the items, Renekton deciding not to go for pots against Jarvan. And neither is Jarvan, he doesn't get health pots either. Lots of pings going down. Ooh, are they going to get the